Welcome to it. Welcome to it. This is episode of the podcast. I am your host, Terrell Emerson. Let me go ahead. I don't like the fact that my government is up there. Let me go ahead and switch that properly. I don't like that. Let's go ahead and do it.
I mean, my government up there.
Terrell, we go ahead and where are we going? I don't know which way you guys are looking at it, but I'm gonna go to my left. Miss Aaliyah Marjani. Did I say it right?
You did?
I did see. All right.
Hey.
I was saying nobody ever says my middle name right, ever.
See?
Stop
I'm
it for sure.
Right under Aaliyah, you got Duna, the one and only. You got Duna. I'm gonna ignore that duck gear. I don't know what.
Oh man. Oh man. Man, listen. Listen, leave my shirt alone. And two, leave my bag alone. It's for my waves, man. All right.
So you got okay. So now the quarantine didn't stop the haircut neither, right?
Oh no, you know they still gotta stay looking good, man. You gotta look good.
Wow.
And right to doing this right, we have Miss Caprice. Normally she's behind the camera, but Caprice is obviously on this Zoom as well. How's everybody doing?
Sensational.
Sensational as always.
As always.
During this quarantine, I could feel it. You've been on somebody's nerves, I know. What y'all want to start with? Y'all want to start with Memorial Day weekend since quarantine ain't stopping nothing? What y'all doing?
I want to be honest with you.
Mansion parties.
I didn't even know that was this weekend.
What?
Yes. Same. I checked my schedule. I swear to God, y'all, I checked my schedule Friday. Like, why don't I have hours on Monday? Like, that's weird. I didn't schedule time off. I text my coworker, like, yeah, girl, we off. And I was like, oh, word? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm like, everybody bringing up Memorial. I'm like, Memorial Day weekend. What? Man.
All my friends in Atlanta right now.
Together at this point. So it's like, it's kind of hard to even identify, like, when a holiday is coming up. People have been celebrating birthdays in quarantine. So, I mean, we celebrated a graduation in quarantine. I'm over here still trying to reminisce.
Man, who you telling? Man, we still partying. We still going on, man. Listen.
Oh, bro, that's not stop. Man, we still going to celebrate that. That's regardless.
Man, listen. That wasn't even a real thing, though. My celebration wasn't even a real thing. It was like a piece of it. The real thing can be banned. That's all I know.
Supposed to be, man, neither one of us is supposed to be in Vegas right now. Like,
Man,
ridiculous.
I'm hot, bro. I'm supposed to be traveling right now.
But it's all good. I double back. Trust me, I'm doubling back. I need my run back. But Aaliyah, you said magic. You said magic. What you doing? What you doing this week?
So there is a Hennessy versus Patron party, and
What team you on?
I'm be drunk. I'm definitely gonna be Team Patron.
Oh,
Different type
no.
of time.
No, Team
This is
Hennessy.
so disgusting. It's disgusting.
Man, see, this is what you got to do. So you can't pick a side, so you got to be like in the middle. You got to go with Patrennessy. You feel me?
Patrennessy.
Patrennessy.
My friend that's hosting it,
Patrennessy.
he drinks Patrennessy and he calls it that all the time.
Oh, me. It slaps, especially when it's cold.
It slaps. Y'all can
Oh
have
my, are you serious?
Oh, yeah. Patrennessy.
Y'all want me to be wild. I ain't trying to get wild like that.
But you said mention parties, like plural, like more.
Oh yeah, there's a few. There's a few.
Okay, so you on.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be at one spot. I'm hopping. I'm definitely hopping.
Moving around.
You are the life of the party.
I am.
No doubt. Caprice, you said you got plans or no?
Who me? No, I didn't even know I was off, so I'm gonna be chilling.
So now you in the house just chilling?
Yes, especially because all my friends are in LA and everything is hard to travel. It's too much to do anything last minute at least.
Is anything even open down here?
In LA?
Nah, I'm not in LA. I'm in Vegas.
I just came back from LA.
At least I don't know. Vegas, Vegas is like they got a couple of bars, but Only if it's like
Hookah lounges are open.
yeah, like little stuff. Not none of the stuff like
like sanitary, like before the pandemic. Like
There was one hookah lounge that was open this entire time. I was going there a few times out the week. They stayed open. It was like, I don't know the name of it. I just know how to get there, but it's like by Silverado.
Shit.
Yeah.
Nah, if
They stayed open the entire time. They never closed.
And shut it down. I'm blaming Aaliyah. Hey, shout out to my mom's painting too, by the way. Shout out, mama. Do y'all want to? Did y'all? Okay, let's get the BS out of the way first. Did y'all see Joe Biden on the Breakfast Club?
Yes.
I seen pieces of it. I'm not gonna lie, I seen pieces of it.
Yeah,
the main piece that got me was like
on Twitter.
Really?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Wait.
If you watch the interview, it's only about 18 minutes. So if you watch the interview, the way that he's going back and forth with Charlamagne, he's so animated. So it's kind of a good thing to see somebody that animated, but you wonder how much of it is for show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things to where the interview was like, his team tried to end it about 2 or 3 times. Joe kept saying, like keep it going. It keeps going, and right as the interview was about to end, he said, look, if you're having a hard time choosing between me and 45, you ain't black. And
you ain't black.
He kind of leaned in like, you ain't black.
Yeah, he was hyped about that.
Yo, when he said it, Charlamagne was like,
no.
Oh my gosh, man. I have no idea. But how much of this do y'all feel like is outrage marketing? Like, how much of this do you feel like he felt he needed to say something? Because keep in mind, the Breakfast Club is the same platform that Hillary Clinton went to and said the hot sauce in her bag, right? Ain't that the one that she said that she's on CPT time and the hot sauce in her bag? Like,
I did not see that. Oh, God.
So, at
CPT.
some point, aren't they waiting for us to react like this?
I mean, I feel like he really like believes that. I feel like he really meant it, but I feel like he said it like that, like for show. But I feel like he really believes that.
Oh my God, man.
I don't know. I feel like he's trying to put a way of saying like, I want the black people's vote. You feel me? Like, you know, everybody going to agree with me because if you're going for 45, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know how you say that though. Like, do you like? Is that a way that you just strictly just say it, you just come out with it, or do you just be like, well, you know, he said another way? You feel me? Because now it looks like
he wanted that to be the lasting memory in our mind. Like that's Joe. You should have just let her end it the first time she was trying to do it. You should have just let her ride.
I don't know. I feel like Joe's been around so many people, especially, you feel me, black people too. He's been around a lot of people. So, you know, I feel like he's like gotten comfortable with just being around black people and saying whatever you want to say. And I feel like that's what it was. It was like, oh, well, if you're going for 45, you ain't black, man. Everybody that's black going for me.
I mean, like, okay, doing it, you know, for a fact. Sometimes when Caprice comes on here and Aaliyah comes on here and Ivy comes on here, shout out to Ivy. When they come on here, certain things that they bring up,
what you say?
You, me, and Daryl, what do? Because they're black women, we know our role and we shut the fuck up.
We let them go. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing that we're gonna contribute to that conversation that Joe, at the end of the day, you're not a black man, bro. You can believe that all you want. I don't think you can say that.
I'm not sure he said it, but he meant it.
Yeah, do I believe
definitely meant it? He definitely meant it. He definitely meant it. There was no, and he was serious too, because you could tell by the animosity he gave off by saying it. He was like, oh, you going for 45? You know,
you ain't black.
He kind of chuckled about it too. He thought about that.
He did.
Started. He thought about that. He was gonna get that off regardless. That's too funny.
Can we just say that Charlamagne is like
gay?
Everybody picks on. Everybody picks on Charlamagne. Let's just put it that way. Everybody picks on Charlamagne. Charlamagne is being bullied by everybody.
He's aggravating.
By everybody. Can we just put that out there?
Did you just Rich just dropped that and just didn't say it?
He do be saying some gay shit sometimes. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, I'm okay. Let me clarify. I feel like he says some questionable things. That's what I feel.
What is in my eye?
Jeez Louise. Hey, Charlamagne has had some moments. Like he's admitted that he's had some moments, but the problem when he admits that he has the moments, he continues to have them.
Yeah.
So that just means that it's just meant to be, and we're just gonna leave it at that. Can we just go along with that? That is just meant to be. Because I mean.
Can we talk about let's talk about some winners of quarantine then. I feel like there's been a lot of people who have been through a lot during this time, clearly. So there's been people who've been trying to provide some sort of light during a time like this. I think one of the biggest winners of a time like this, or has been, is Instagram. I think Instagram has been the biggest winner in terms of the traffic that they've been getting. Do you guys want to start with the Instagram live battles, or you guys want to start with Tory?
Oh, battles. We can leave Tory because Tory something else. We can start the live battles though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Which battles you going with?
Oh, battles first. Oh my gosh. You wanted to go battles first, so pick one. Pick one. It's 1,000 of them. Pick one.
Hey, no, you can't do that. You can't put it out. You can't put me on the spot like that.
All right. Let's go to one of the more recent ones. Let's go Ludacris and Nelly.
Ludacris.
Why you just say it like that? Like Nelly ain't have slaps?
I ain't say he didn't, but me personally, Ludacris.
How much of the Wi-Fi mess up was?
Oh my gosh, that has nothing to do
I was
with
gonna
it.
say, the connection
ain't got nothing to do with it.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you,
You can't
Nelly
hear
could kill off Ludacris with just country grammar.
You can't hear the bars I'm giving off. That's not fair. They said they was gonna reschedule it, and then they kept it going. But I mean, okay, is there any battle that surprised you guys? I'm not gonna lie. The Neo and Jonta was the interesting part is if you knew a little bit about, or I guess you could say a little bit about Aaliyah, you knew a little bit about Jonta. I hope it's not Jonta or Jonte, but that battle in itself, I feel like a lot of people were brought into songwriting. And I feel like a lot of people, and what I mean by that is a lot of people feel like the song that they hear on the radio, whoever's performing it, they automatically wrote it. And I think it's interesting that battle was not necessarily the performer performing the hits, but it's the person that's behind the scene performing the hits. Were there any battles that kind of caught you guys' eyes?
I'd probably say the T-Pain. I think it was T-Pain and Lil Jon.
Yes, sir.
If I'm not mistaken. Now that kind of surprised me because it's like they're two different types of artists. One, in the hits that they make, T-Pain will have some R&B hits, but what you call would have some incredible hits. I'm just talking about his stuff.
Okay.
But it would be like something crazy. But I just felt like that battle right there was just really different, and it really gave me an aspect of the music because T-Pain definitely writes a lot of music. He definitely sings, He's a legit music artist. Lil Jon does the same thing, so it was like really it opened up my eyes. You feel me with music?
What did John play that T-Pain was like, no, and he turned around and ran? Was it turned down for what?
I can't remember.
Whatever he played, he was leaning in. Once he heard it, he was like, nope, I'm out of here. I don't want to hear it. Oh, man, Aaliyah, you got one?
I really wasn't paying attention to them battles like that.
But you caught Luda. But you caught Luda's win.
Like, whatever was posted on Shade Room is like what I saw.
Okay.
So not much. I really wasn't into like being everyday Nicki Minaj. I ain't paying attention to it.
Oh, we let one thing get away, and I didn't even put on notes, but we let one thing get away.
We didn't. We can get to that. We can get to that. You feel me?
What are you getting to?
Are you talking about the song with Doja? Because you know Doja capping up the whole social media right now.
That's what I was.
Okay.
Listen, we ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay. Nicki Minaj and the Barbs had nothing to do with that.
Hey, man. At all? Y'all not answering? Y'all not taking questions?
Listen, that's Doja Cat and her fans' problem. They ain't got shit to do with us.
So I have a question because that was, you know what I'm saying, Nicki was supposed to retire, but you know that song she kind of like brought in some old vibes right there. But what do y'all do now? Do y'all just, you know, does Nicki actually stay retired, or you know, what's up? Does that messing up? Does that mess up her
rep? Everybody was like, listen, when everybody was like, what are you gonna do to know that Nicki's retiring? Everybody who's like a real Nicki Minaj fan knows that she was never going to retire. It was literally her tired of the fucking like hate train and like people just coming at her. So she was like, I'm retiring, I'm done, blah blah blah. I'm going another Hickes. She does this all the time.
What
she comes back.
Nicki is Michael Jordan.
She does it all the time. She said she retired, then dropped Yikes. And then she did the song. She did Doja's, and then she did something else too.
Oh, fuck no.
But she said that already. She said that before, like a long time ago. She just tired of people hating on her.
Oh, bro. I was.
No, you all good. Go ahead, keep going, Aaliyah. You're all good.
No, yeah, I just feel like she says that because she wants people to leave her alone. Like she breathes too fucking wrong. She pees too long. Somebody gonna have something to say. So she be over it. Like, and I don't blame her. Like people hate her for like any and everything, and it's honestly like ridiculous. So she was never retiring. Like anybody who believed that is not a fan. That's why.
So you don't know what to say to that person? I mean, so do you have any opinions about Doja?
Look at her. Like I don't understand how people are surprised. Like look at her. Look at how she wear her wigs. That's all I gotta say. Look at how she wear her wigs. She wears her wigs like a white woman. That's all I'm gonna say. Why are y'all surprised?
Caprice, did you hear the song?
I still haven't heard it. I still don't know exactly what the drama is, but I'm not surprised.
Oh
basically, she's praising white men. Talks about how she hates black men. She was like in this little chat with a bunch of white men, and she kept saying nigger and yeah, and like talking down about black people and how she hates them, blah blah blah. But I'm like, are you surprised? Look at her. She looks like one of those types of like
Doja Cat though. Is that
black
what is somebody? But what's Doja Cat? Like,
is she black and white?
She's not black. Is she biracial?
Yeah, she's biracial. Yeah, Doja Cat's biracial.
Yeah.
All right, man. Y'all want to talk about Tory Lanez? Y'all want to talk about more Instagram live battles? What the fuck, man?
Tory Lanez went crazy. Okay.
No, if you have never, and the funny part is, if you thought Tory was annoying on that like on that platform, that damn tag, the quarantine
radio.
Anybody watching this right now, if you have never been to the club, I promise you that's the DJ at all times. That's the DJ. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up and let the record spin.
Quarantine.
It's like, bro, relax. Like, let it go. Oh my gosh. But in all honesty, I thought Tori, in a brilliant way, in a creative way, brought the club to Instagram Live, and clearly it was something that was too much for Instagram Live, but he turned that into a YouTube deal. And he turned that into something that can use an 18 or older to get in and things of that nature. What did you guys think of that whole quarantine radio and everything that surrounded it?
I loved it. No, I love all the ratchet shit.
Oh my gosh. So you loved every single part of it. By any chance, any of the mansion parties you was at, was anybody watching quarantine radio?
I had some friends on quarantine radio.
Which one?
I also had some friends on Boosie's Live as well. And he invited us to Atlanta.
Hey. Wow.
My friends were shaking that ass.
And are you dropping their app so they can get some more followers or not?
Nah, they straight. They straight.
It's a little bit of salt. It's like a tad bit of salt.
But I mean, I loved it. I thought it was nice and ratchet.
Anything ratchet you with, right?
I love all the ratchet shit, so I was for it, all of it. It was fun. It was entertaining. Yeah, he ain't had no little kids. I mean, like, you know, young girls on there or nothing like that. But he definitely used it to, you know, showcase some talent as well.
For sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then I think being able to pin different people cash apps provided a real club atmosphere where I'm sure certain cash apps was blowing up. Doing what you think of the whole quarantine radio?
Man, listen. It was annoying. I'm not gonna lie, but because I kept hearing the little quarantine radio. Like, how many times you gonna hit that thing, man? That little quarantine. It's like hearing the same song over and over. Like if you're in the club, you know what I'm saying, and the DJ just start playing the song over and over, they hit that stutter to restart the whole song. You be like, come on, bro, for real. If I gotta hear this one more time,
in my field, I gotta hear this constantly.
But I feel like it was really entertaining to watch. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't bored. I wasn't bored. You feel me? I was over there. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Did you follow anybody? Be honest.
No. I ain't that person that's gonna be like, oh, you online. I ain't that person.
Okay, doing it the way it is.
I ain't that person. You feel me? Keeping it the way it is.
I know you like your little bubble that you be in, but did you see anything? Can you even hear me? I have no idea what's going on over there. While we're talking about Instagram, actually, before we get off of Tory, did you guys listen to the new Toronto 3?
No.
Yeah? No?
Yeah.
Listen to it, Aaliyah. So I want to play something from it, and I want to see how you guys feel about a particular bar. And I'm trying to figure out which song it was.
I was gonna say which song, which bar, because you feel me, he was throwing bars out there, but you know, I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? I low-key think him and Drake be going back and forth at each other.
Even it's like sparring, I feel like.
True. I can't argue with that one.
All right, here it is. He said he's opening the fire, catching bodies like Corona and the virus. My initial rap face was like, and then I realized that people are in the middle of dealing with a pandemic. and I was torn. How do you guys feel about somebody using people's pain in their artistry?
I mean, what hasn't been used in artistry? Everybody's talking about Magic in his age. You feel me? Everybody's talking about Delonte West and LeBron situation. Like Kobe and the little cheating thing. Like like what hasn't really been used in artistry. So I mean,
Aaliyah said,
Yeah. I really don't feel no type of way about it. I don't feel like it was bad.
So you don't. So is it? And this is the interesting part because people have always said, and I've even said, I'm responsible for what I say, not how I take it. And the reason why I say that is because some people are hell bent on misunderstanding you. So you could literally be talking to a brick wall trying to get somebody to understand you whose sole purpose is to not understand you. So in a situation like this, when it's artistry and a person feels like they're just kind of using, they're not necessarily poking fun at it. It's intent everything, because a lot of people were saying it didn't seem malicious. Is that about right?
That shit was leaning.
You said it was what? You said it was leaning?
Yeah, that shit was bothering me.
Oh, I guess.
Wait, it wasn't cute. The way it was leaning, that shit was ugly.
and you gotta have her camera perfect. You
Yeah,
should have everything perfect. It has to be perfect.
You gotta see the picture right.
That's what I'm saying. Look, see,
you gotta see the headboard. You gotta see the clothes. You popping. All right, you good. We see you. We see you. We see you.
I got that blank wall.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need you to throw a little.
Duna, let me ask you.
Post up there, a little canvas, a little something. Throw some paintless, flat or something.
I'll find something to throw up there one day.
Listen, Target. God, we're getting off subject, but Target steals the deal. Not steals the deals because they high pricing a bitch, but they have some nice decor settings. You know, Ross is open now.
Yeah, we're fighting.
Anyway, back to.
I would keep all that intact, but yeah, let's get back to it. I'm
gonna go back to the Instagram live battles because it was a couple of them, and it's a couple. I'm sure it's a lot more on the way. Really quick, Duna, let me ask you a question. What's scarier? What are we, or we need to talk?
We need to talk. 100%.
I mean, you get that. You get that. We need to talk. And I'm telling you, your body, like your nerves, go through a shockwave. But you like, wait a minute, on me.
Straight down to your ankles. You be like, where was I?
The first thing you do is you stop everything. It don't matter if you're on a game. The first thing you
don't matter.
What?
You start thinking.
And you don't even reply. You be like,
first question you ask yourself? What's the first question you ask yourself?
What did I do?
I say, what day is it? First thing I do is, what day is it? Because I'll be like, did I forget some shit? Like, was I supposed to do something? And then the next question is, what did I do? What did I do?
Nah, first one is, what did I do? That's my first one. What did I do? You
always doing something. That's probably why.
I felt that because I'm always doing some shit.
That's that Patrennessy. That's why.
Oh, you already know. I'm just saying.
At this point, you might as well be sponsored by him. So, shit, you might as well keep shouting him out.
Patrennessy.
Aaliyah. Let me kind of double back on that question. Why do y'all do that shit to us?
I don't do that shit.
Shooting from the hip at all times?
I don't do that. We need to talk shit. Cause listen, I just feel like if I text you, we need to talk. That gives you time to think about what you did and lie. I'm going to pull up to your shit, and I'm going to be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Caprice, please tell me you're here listening to this.
That's me.
Yeah, I think that's a good move to do that instead.
You got a blindside niggas. Because if you say we need to talk, you could think about some lies and shit. You can come up with a fucking lie about, yep, no, because I be lying. So I know.
I would just be like, hey, I want to come over. Like, can I come over? And then, like, come over and then be like, so what's
then
up?
Boom. What's this?
You gonna use can I come over? No, that's not fair. First of all, I don't think that's fair.
Okay, well, if they say I can come over, I'm gonna come over and then we'll talk. I don't gotta.
Surprise, bitch.
Yeah.
Why?
Y'all be willing to do anything else, so be ready to talk.
I don't think that's the same thing at all. Actually, I don't think that's fair.
You don't think that's fair? If it's something that I feel like it's serious to where I feel like it's like a we need to talk moment, because like for me, like I relax. I don't give a fuck. Like if you're not my like man, like if we're in a serious relationship, then like, you know, I don't know. If it takes me there, if we're not together like that and it makes me feel like we need to have that kind of moment, that means I feel like disrespected in some kind of way. So I'm not finna give you no type of time or anything to like think about what you could say to like soothe me over. Like I'm finna just ask you, and I need that truth to come out, or you're gonna be sitting there looking stupid trying to like figure some shit out.
I'm not
sure that's
fair.
How's it not fair?
Because first of all, that means Capri's gonna call like on some 1990s like voicemail shit, like, "Hey,
what you doing, boo? Can I come slide tonight?"
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Yeah. But I really want to tell you to your face. Bro, it's fair. Like that's manipulation. That's grade A manipulation.
No, that's not.
To bring shit to my front door. That's a little bit. You can't call me with this pain in the background and we not.
Hey, that low key push you on your heels, though. That push on your piece of kills, because on me, like if you feel me, it would just be out of the ordinary. If they do something out of the ordinary, like pop up at your door unexpectedly, then you already know something's up, because you can be like, no, what's good? You know what's going on?
Why does something have to be up, bro? Like, why can't it be a positive thing? Aaliyah, you ain't popping up on somebody for a positive reason?
I actually did that, like, I want to say last night, did not end well.
And it didn't end well? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I've tried to surprise niggas in a good way, and niggas wasn't where they said they was, and yeah. So, niggas ain't shit.
Niggas ain't shit, and so I'm gonna take these niggas serious.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's tough out here. It's
I having a moment right now. I'm just
hey, they finna be bashing this cruise shit on.
It's like, oh my god. Damn.
I don't know what they done did.
I'm trying to figure out how to segue out of this right now. I'm trying to figure out where to go.
We can't go nowhere. Because everything's going to result back to us. It's going to result back to us.
Yeah, the next place I wanted to go is a bad place anyway. I feel like.
You might as well just go into it.
All right, so I need y'all to be honest, and y'all got to give it up if I'm going to go to it.
Quarantine radio.
Has the thirst traps been better during quarantine?
Oh. I ain't seen no. I ain't seen
100%.
I plead the fifth.
Good job, Aaliyah. Aaliyah, the only real nigga on this podcast, bro. Like, I don't understand. 100%. She's the only real one. She's the only real one. Duna said, I plead the fifth. And second.
This is a safe place. This is a safe.
Is it?
Yeah, I know it's a safe place, but you know what I'm saying? I always gotta, it's my new thing now. It's pleading the fifth. So like,
come on, listen. We ain't got time for that.
I gotta plead the fifth. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't got time for that.
Nah,
we keep it open and honest here.
Nah, there has been some great thirst traps. I ain't gonna lie.
Have they been okay? So first of all, can we just get something addressed really, really quick? The best thirst trap is the random thirst trap.
Yes.
By far.
Agreed.
By far.
Agreed.
Like I need something like while I'm doing something that has nothing to do with you. Like my mind is a million different places. And you pick up your phone, like.
Yes, I could definitely attest to that.
But now, in all honesty, let's have a real conversation. We're in quarantine. Mm-hmm. People are in the house. People are horny. How much do y'all feel like these quarantine thirst traps are for the moment? Simply for the moment.
Thirst traps for the moment?
I don't know. I just feel like I know, like, well, as far as like my friends go, like they always like have thirst traps like and stuff like that on hand. I think that now it's just that we actually have time for them.
They got thirst traps.
I mean, all my friends, we have group chats and we all send each other our thirst traps for approval before we send them out. Or we always keep them in like, you know, my eyes only type stuff. So I feel like now that like, cause you know, keep it G, girls recycle thirst traps. I didn't probably set the same thirst traps about everybody I didn't dated. I keep this shit on hand. It's easier that way. But now we just have time.
To keep it a bean, like somebody sent me one and it was on Snap. And it's funny because when she sent it, it was one of those like that was there for like 5 seconds and it went away. And I was like, send it to me for me to save so I know it's real. And she sent another one and I was like laughing my ass off, wrong nigga. And she was like, shit, which one did I send? And I told her on some real shit, I'm single. You're single. I appreciate the honesty. Like, I appreciate the realness. That wasn't a solid one, but that wasn't the one.
Caught my girl slipping.
Like, that wasn't the one. But I appreciate you.
Damn.
I appreciate honesty. I do. I've always been honesty first.
Yo. Nah, I ain't gonna ask which one because you sent it to me. I know it was sent somewhere else, but I'm gonna just take it because you feel me. You thought about me in the process of sending to somebody else. You feel me? I'm finna be like, yahoo!
I'll take it, but it's like
I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Rub my hands like Stevie J. Mm-hmm. No,
Aaliyah, can you help me figure something out? I've been trying to figure something out for a little bit.
Okay.
I thought OnlyFans was like for celebrity that like most people wanted and like were fawning after. Mm-hmm. This quarantine got people that like we know making them.
The thing is like what sucks is that so many people have used OnlyFans for like sexual reasons that people don't even understand that you can use OnlyFans to teach people how to bake. You can use OnlyFans to teach, you know, how to fucking do whatever, paint and whatever. Like it doesn't have to be necessarily like something sexual. So yeah, anybody can make an OnlyFans. The thing that kills me is like, so, you know, for OnlyFans, you can suggest your own price. Like there's some girls I know, their OnlyFans is $4.99 a month. I know bitches is $30.99 a month.
Right.
So I just feel like it just comes into like what you're putting out there that you want people to see, that you want people to pay for, what you think people will pay for. That's ultimately what it is. What do you think people will pay for to see by you? And how much you think you're worth? Because if I don't have one, the guy that I'm with has been trying to like convince me to get one, but I just feel like I don't know.
Stupid, bro.
Bitches out there, like I don't have nothing against it, but like I'm not putting my thirst traps out there for $5.99 a month. I'm just saying it because
to be honest with you, y'all know I'm super honest on this podcast, so I've said before. Not that I've ever paid for anything from a woman. I'm not saying that I wouldn't ever, because you never know what changes in the future. I never have. That's just never, I've never been interested. That's just kind of what it is. That OnlyFans thing was such a serious thing for me. I found somebody who was like $4.99, and I was like, you know what?
Fuck it.
I'm going to see what this shit is about. And I was like, am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? I'm going to do it. Fuck it. And I did it. And bro, why did I do that shit?
The fantasy.
Of what though?
What do you mean of what? Obviously, you was buying what she was selling. So
my whole thing was like, I did it, and I was just like, okay, let's see what.
Did you feel bad about it?
Did I feel bad about what?
Like paying for it.
The fact that I spent? No.
Okay, so what's the problem?
No, because I guess it's to a person that doesn't pay for it, it seemed like an illusion. So when I paid for it, I was like, I'm guessing I'm about to see some like exclusive shit. And when I seen it, I was like, dog, this is Instagram.
Yeah, literally. I have a friend here that she posts nothing. Her profile picture is her in lingerie, but it's just her feet pics, and people pay for it.
We had this conversation on episodes.
Yeah.
Who paid for feet pics when women wear sandals and we're in a place like Vegas? I've never understood it. I truthfully don't get it. Like, you want to see feet, dog? Go outside. I don't understand.
Literally. Go to a pool.
There's a pool right here. Like, they're everywhere. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
Some people like to be in their own space so they can feel however they want to feel and not be judged. That's why we have them swingers clubs, you know.
You know what's funny, and especially being out here in Vegas, like, you be surprised what situations, like, because the interesting part that I've always felt was, how do you approach somebody like that? And for instance,
that has like somebody that has a fetish.
Well, I guess any fetish, yeah. Because for instance, I met somebody one day, and the person listened to the radio show, and I was like, okay, cool, great, like, this is dope. And I met the person, and I met her, I hugged her, and she was like, you have to meet a boyfriend. And I was like, okay, cool, great, this is dope. And met the person or whatever, we're laughing and talking. The whole time, like, I'm talking to him, she's rubbing my back. And I'm like, and I slowly move over, and I guess when it's time to like damn near leave whatever little conversation we're having, she asks for another hug, I give her a hug. But she kisses me right here. And I look at the dude, and he dead ass asked me my next question about sports. And I just looked at him and was like, oh. I was like, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. I wasn't sure what was going on, but I'm out. I was trying to get to the ghost. Oh, because the whole thing, like, I didn't realize what was going on at all.
That's funny.
Is it? I don't know.
It's funny. I feel like when you're in situations like that, you should just go with the flow.
I was at work. Like, I was.
She said, "Go with the flow. Go with the flow."
When I'm in situations like that, I go with the flow. Honestly, for being honest.
I don't know how to feel about that one. I ain't gonna go to no flow because I'm gonna be like, "What you touching me for?" First of all,
bitches like to touch.
Doing this for that dude to be like, "Hey, bro, do you see her?" Like,
me, like, hey, if somebody don't come get her, bro.
I was about to say, come get her.
I don't know her, bro. What's going on? Yo. Like, somebody come get her first, then we can continue our conversation. If she don't leave, we can't continue our conversation. I don't know what this is, man. She just rubbing on my back. No, so I'm like,
the better conversation then. I'm super happy I told this story. I'm super happy. All right, so this opens up another question that I've been like waiting to see. Is it possible to be jaded by other people's situations?
Jaded.
Like, is it possible to see somebody go through so much fucked up shit that it scars you, but you've never been through it?
Wait, what? What are you asking?
I'm asking, is it possible to be jaded by somebody else's experiences? Like, is it possible to see somebody go through so much fucked up shit that it keeps you from wanting a relationship, even though you've never been through, like, the messed up stuff?
Keeps you from wanting a relationship with that person?
No, in general.
Or
Like,
with
it makes you
anybody.
scared of relationships because of seeing a particular person.
I don't necessarily think it's like messed up, but people definitely do experience it. I don't know, I can't speak, what I'm saying, for everybody else. But it's definitely been like something where I'll be like, damn, this person did this to this girl. I know I ain't gonna do this because, you feel me, the results was getting his clothes burnt and shoes cut up. You feel me? So, if I don't want that result, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna do that. I'm like, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying? You can have that. I want peace, you feel me? Like, I want peace. I want no stress.
I want to live.
I want to live. I like my shoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, give me a nice collection. I like my shoes. You feel me? My shoes. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch the shoes. But like, you feel me? Like when you see experiences like that, you can be like, damn, I don't want no parts of that. You feel me? That's for everybody. I can't say everybody, but that's for most people. Some people might be like, damn, I like that. I mean, I like him aggressive, but I don't. You feel me? Don't go too far on my shit now.
Like I do. I like aggression too, and like I've always, anybody who knows like just kind of my history, typically the girl that I want is the girl that most people be like, shit, like she got an attitude problem,
Attitude.
That's the one that I want. Like the one that looks like she got an attitude problem that most of the niggas are afraid to approach. I want that one. Like that's the one that I want typically. That's what I go for. So I like a certain level of aggression, but just like Duna said, if you start cutting up shoes and hitting me, I'm out. Like I'm getting out. I'm out of that situation.
I'm gonna just say the shoes.
That's not aggressive. That's no home training.
Okay.
That's not aggressive. That's just ignorant. That's no home training. That's childish.
Okay. So you ain't got no friends on that level, right?
I'm gonna be honest. I was on that level one time, but let me tell you why.
It's not his fault. I know that.
It's his fault. It was his fault. Valid, very valid reason. Because I'm not like that. Like I don't destroy people's shit because if anybody destroys my shit, I would probably be in jail. But this thing got me fucked up. So, quick story time. This man, we ran track together at my junior college. He wanted me. I didn't want to date at that time. So all through junior college, like we didn't date. A year or two later, he runs into my best friend at a track meet, gives my phone number. We start talking again. I allow him to date me. Years have gone by. He ran in the Olympics. So I know that when he was running in the Olympics, he was from Bermuda. He wasn't from the U.S. So he's from Bermuda. He ran for his country, whatever. I knew he wasn't working. So when he came back from the Olympics, I came to visit him. I stayed with him for 2 weeks. I paid for every breakfast, every lunch, every dinner. I paid for every activity, his groceries, gas, just money for him until he got paid again from working. Basically, I spent thousands of dollars with this man. Just for me, when I come back home, get off the plane, take a nap, wake up, some bitch is blowing up my phone, talking about thank you for the groceries, thank you for the gas, thank you for all this. No. I'm Kyle's real girlfriend. No. So, and the thing is, like, I'm like a nice person, like, so y'all know, like, I do bottle service, so I make money. So it's not saying money's not nothing, but like, if I'm with you, I'm not penny pinching. I'm not worried about it. Like, if I'm with you, I will take care of you, just hoping that you take care of me the same way. So I really wasn't like tripping because it was during the summer and I was making money. So I found me a little flight back to Indiana.
Okay.
Round trip. I got back on that flight. And the thing is, like, I wouldn't even have his address, but I took a picture of some mail because I wanted to surprise him and send him like a care package. So I took a picture of his address so I could send it and it'd be a surprise. So that's how I had his address, because it was my first time going there.
See, it started off as a good deed. A good
deed.
deed.
I was trying to be good.
I don't want to interrupt her story, but I'm not sure that it started as that. You probably took that picture on some fuck shit originally.
No, I really did. No, I promise you. I wanted to, because, like, that's the type of person I am. I love doing, like, little cute shit, you know, all that. Like, I'm that type of girlfriend. Like, I do the most for no reason. So I literally took that picture because I wanted to make him, like, a care package. Because I was running track, he was running track, so I wanted to, like, put some shit together for him. And I was going to surprise him. So anyway, I caught me a little $70 round trip flight, got right back on that shit, fucked his shit up, fucked that car up, told the bitch that she could meet me wherever the fuck she wanted to meet me and handle that as well. And then I got right back on the flight and came right back home. That's the only time I fucked up somebody's shit, but I felt highly disrespected. Highly disrespected. Yeah.
It is a valid reason. You can't.
That was pretty valid. See, he had it twisted. He had the game twisted.
And then he tried to lie. He was like, he did tell me his ex-girlfriend was crazy and she'd be in his shit, whatever. But I don't live in your state. I don't go to your school. So there's no way she would have my Instagram, my Twitter, my phone number, unless she was literally with you. There's no way. She would not even know I exist. I don't know anybody at your school. You're the only person I know in Indiana. The only. So for her to have my phone number, my Twitter, and my Instagram, blowing my shit up. Now I gotta beat your ass. And I gotta fuck up this shit.
Well.
And it's funny because now did you say on the strength?
I
thought you said on the strength. I thought you said now I gotta beat your ass on the strength.
Did you miss the point of where she said she allowed him to date her?
I was waiting to go back to that as well.
Okay.
What?
What? I caught that. I don't know. That's really tough.
I know certain people be listening.
When I say I allowed him to date me, it's like, for me, like, I don't just date people. Like, so, like, I might fuck around with people here and there, blah, 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 but to be like, for me to be like, you're my man, I'm your girl, like, that's some different shit. So for me, like, it takes a lot for me to want to commit. Because y'all know how I be out. So for me to, like, to commit to somebody, like, I allowed you to, like, take me from the streets.
But she said I allowed you.
I allowed you to take me from the streets.
I was just about to say, you dropped all your hoes for him.
Yes. Quick too,
The
because he's been at me since my freshman year, and it's been some years after, and he's still, like, after me. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm gonna give you a little shot.
Do you like that? Like, do you like when guys just chase you, like, for that long period of time? Was it already like, all right, I can give you a shot, you've been chasing me for 3 years or 2 years?
No, I don't necessarily, like, want people to, like, to chase me or anything. It's just that, like, that's when I had first, like, my first time as a collegiate athlete, I was, like, focused on that. So I wasn't trying to date anybody. I wasn't trying to have a boyfriend. Like, my focus was track at that time. So I wasn't, like, caring about that. So for him to still, like, be applying the same amount of pressure that he was years later, I was like, you know what? Let me just
took him serious.
Let me give him a little shot. You see what niggas do? This is why I don't fuck with niggas. See what niggas do? I see how nice I be. That is so nice. I really have, like, similar stories like that with at least every guy I've dated. Like, I be so nice. And this is why I don't date people. This is why I do what I do. I be playing these hoes. Because niggas don't appreciate good people.
I thought you were going to say good. Okay.
People.
People.
Good Patrennessy.
People don't appreciate good people. You could be everything and more to somebody, and they will still, like, fuck with somebody that's, like, below you. Like, fucking with a bitch that looks up to you, you know? Tragic.
It's tough.
Yeah, man, for real.
I'm out here talking that.
Man, for real.
I'm out here talking that.
It's just tragic.
Man, they're gonna be watching and be like, "Oh, she's spitting. Go ahead, girl. She's spitting."
Hey, remember what you
This is facts. This is facts. Niggas be having me fucked up.
That's hilarious.
Facts.
They can be like, "Oh, girl, I can relate to that." Mm-hmm.
I was just about to say.
Listen.
I'm snapping the whole time.
Oh man,
Gosh,
man, listen.
guys, how many on the strength friends do you have? How many friends you going to war for if they call you, regardless of if they wrong? We'll talk about it later. But right now,
I want to say I have 3.
3.
I have 3. No questions asked. If they just called me right now.
No question. Yeah, no
question.
question.
3.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm always there for my friends, no matter what. So I'm gonna have to go about. It's tough. It's too many because they, you know what I'm saying. We've, you know what I'm saying. I done been a little kid in the streets. You know what I'm saying. Got those people with me.
You know.
So you gotta ride for them, and then the people I met throughout high school and college. You know what I'm saying. So it's like a collective thing. So it's like, you know, I'm just a ride or die friend. You feel me? You fuck with dude, and you gonna get all the dude. You feel me? Doing it for real all day. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
That's just who you are 100% of the time, so it is what it is, right?
It is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
I say on the strength friends because, like you said, I think about that too. It's a lot of friends that we encounter, but we had that conversation. I forgot what episode it was on. It was whichever one, Florida Man. It was episode, I think it was 16. It was Florida Man. But we kind of talked about the difference between acquaintance, associate, and friend, and we thought that needed to be specified. And I thought about it later on, and I was like, on the strength friends, that's a different category as well. Like, I may go for you, but you may not be an on the strength friend still. You get me? Like, when we're out in general, like that, I would truthfully hope, when we go out, we're a collective. So anything you're in, I'm in. Like, that's just, we together. So I hate the people that go out, and granted, you know, if you're going out with somebody who just constantly acts a fool, but if you go out with somebody and it just so happens that they end up in something, I would hope that I wouldn't have friends that look at it and be like, yeah.
I've had that happen to me at One Oak. I literally and this girl had been my friend since high school. And I know she's not the most confrontational person, and y'all know me, I'll fight any bitch. But it's like, I was in a situation where I was going at it with 2 girls, and she was like, Leah, like, don't fight, because if you do, I'm gonna walk away. And I'm like, what, bitch? What? And I'm like, still arguing with these bitches, but now I'm gonna argue with you, bitch, because now what the fuck? Like, and it's like, and she's a big bitch too. And I'm like, bitch, you're bigger than me and these bitches. All you gotta do is fucking palm a bitch face and put her down. Like, and it's like, palm a bitch face, you know, and put her down. I never want to put people in like situations where like they feel uncomfortable, or I would never make my friend. I have friends who aren't fighters like me, or aren't like confrontational, you know, and I don't get mad that they're not like that. But if I got 2 bitches trying to come at me and fight me, and she literally did it. She literally walked away to the next table. And I was like, our friendship is over. Done. If my godbrother hadn't been there, like, I would have been fighting 2 bitches by myself. So I'm like, we're not friends anymore. We're done. I'm good off you.
Raps.
Yeah, can't do it.
Somebody has something, because I have nothing positive to say about a situation like that. To tell somebody like, yo, I'm gonna walk away, like I said,
and then walk away,
and then do it. Like,
and she was like, I'm sorry, like, I'll let you fight me if that'll make you feel better. No, bitch. What? I don't even want to fight you. I don't. I should, but I don't. I'm good off you. Like, not the type of bitch I want to hang with.
Tuna, which one is worse? I'll let you fight me, or I'll let you date me. Which one? I just want to know. what I said. So I just want to. All right.
I got. You want my answer?
I do want your answer actually.
I gotta say that I'll let you date me.
Because
that's a motherfucking privilege.
No, honestly, bro, I don't know. I'll let you fight me because everybody don't have that moral shit. So some people will fight somebody who doesn't want to fight and will not feel a way about it.
Okay, I mean, I've heard that before. I've heard that before. Like I've had people to be like, "If you want to fight, you can fight me." I'm like,
no.
Like no, like
you want to fight? We can fight. Let's fight. That's not. I'll let you fight.
No, I'm saying like. No, I'm saying I've heard all these things, but I'm saying that part right there, I feel like that's just one of those things like I don't know. I feel like that doesn't. It just sounds weird. Like I'll let you fight me. Like no, like you make me feel like a bully. But the other one,
like you're not gonna fight back. It sounds like you're not gonna hit me back.
I mean, like I don't want.
Sounds weird.
I don't want to fight no way. I ain't gonna fight back. But I feel like the let you date me part just doesn't. I don't know. I feel like there's like a little control substance with a little bit of
what? No,
a little bit of
everybody should feel like I'll allow you to date me. That's a privilege.
Okay, so wait. So I'm so happy I stumbled upon this. Aaliyah, Caprice, I'm so ready for this answer. Can the man be the prize?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
I fucking love you guys. I thought this was gonna go a whole different way. Damn. All right.
Do you know who my daddy was? Like,
can we give them do they have a prize? Do we have a prize for them? Because
I don't know what to give y'all.
Yeah, how you gonna come at us like that? That's nothing to do.
Like I definitely suspected a totally different answer from what I just got.
I just didn't expect that. Okay, damn.
Yeah, you good? You wanted that to go somewhere else?
I need a Snickers because
yeah,
I'm not myself, and I did not even suspect that answer.
I'm not gonna play with y'all.
Instead of going to this soundboard and playing the applause, I was ready to play this. What the fight? I was like, okay, let's go. The reason being, okay, well, damn, my whole
certain men,
what?
certain men.
Okay, state your case.
Okay.
State your case.
Let's hear it. Let's hear the certain men. What kind of certain men?
Yeah, who are these men?
So for me personally, I feel like how can I say this? It takes a certain kind of person, a certain kind of man to, I don't know how to say this. I feel like me as a person, how I am, when it comes to relationships, like I'm the dominant person, right? Okay. So it takes a certain kind of man to lead for me to be submissive. And not only that, like he has to be like financially stable. Not even financially stable, but like not a bum.
He has to hold his own. He has to be able to hold his own.
Yeah. You have to be like a man. I don't know how else to put that, but it's like
we had this whole conversation on make it make sense. Like I feel like this is when you were talking about, like, it goes back to aggression. Like, not that you clearly want to be beat, because okay, Caprice, this is gonna bring up that conversation that we had a while ago, because on the Joe Rogan podcast, right? The Joe Rogan experience. He basically said, and this is from a while ago, I think. He basically said that he was reading somewhere about women being physically attracted to murderers. Not only being physically attracted to murderers, but being attracted to murderers who kill women specifically. Now, when he got into that, I was confused. I was like, so what are you telling me? He was like, when he kept reading it, it's basically saying women don't have a death wish, clearly, but like you said, he said, and he compared it to choking during sex. He said he understands it is too extreme, but women want somebody or a partner who they want to feel like can physically dominate. Like, that's kind of what they want. They don't want to be able to feel like
a little bit.
That's what I'm saying.
I can agree with that.
So that's what Joe, when he said that he read that and they started as that extreme when they compared it to choking during sex, he was like, I get it. So I don't know if that adds to this conversation, but that was something I heard recently and was like, maybe that goes back to Aaliyah's aggression thing. Like, not that Aaliyah want her ass beat by no means, but Aaliyah wants to feel like I want to feel like the name to niggas, they don't laugh. Like, that's what I want to mention.
I just feel like for a guy to be like a prize in my eyes, he has to be able to like lead my life in a different way than what I'm dealing with on a regular. Because I feel like, I mean, niggas like are kind of, not saying niggas are the same like right now. Because I mean, you can say the same thing about females. I just feel like everybody's like so hooked up on like having sex and like laying up under people all day, like the guy that I'm with now, like he like wakes me up at 9 a.m. He's like, you need to get up, you need to do something productive, you need to figure out how you're gonna make some money today, you need to like, you know, like that's like, he leads in a different way. To me, like that man is like, to be with him is like a prize, like, because he's not just trying to play the game all day, he's not trying to fuck all day, he's not trying to make me cook for him and fucking run around the fucking Vegas streets hopping from party to party. Like one time we were supposed to go to a party, he was like, you want to go to a party or you want to invest in Bitcoin and want me to teach you how to make some money? Like, you know, like it's just like different.
Get to it.
You know? Yeah.
So I don't know. So can you, Caprice, you want to add to that?
I mean, men can be the prize just like women can be the prize. I feel like for a man, it's like really what Aaliyah said. Like, a woman wants a man who is secure and is strong enough for her to, you know, be submissive. Because a lot of men complain like, oh, like women don't want to be submissive these days, which is true. A lot of women don't, but a lot of women will be submissive to the right man. So yeah, just as much as a woman could be amazing, men could be just as amazing. A lot of men are out here getting it done, and just a lot of women that are bums. So it's not just niggas that are bums. So yes.
Say that again. Say it twice. Say it twice. It's a lot of women.
All right, relax.
You're right. Relax.
Pipe down. You tried it.
Y'all got a whole Twitter community that's like shitting on every man alive. We hate our mamas. We pick these when we want. Nah, it's ridiculous.
Pipe down.
I can't do this.
Oh man, they be like, y'all don't know how to treat women. They be like, the way you treat a woman is the same way you treat your mama. Like what?
Like, I love my mama. What are you talking about?
I love my mama.
Yeah, somebody was like, I don't love you, hoes.
Like what?
It's like, I'm not really quite sure what you want me to do, but I'm trying. So can y'all explain why Twitter hates the idea that a man can be a prize?
Bro, because it's so I'm gonna just be real. Twitter is full of bitter women and bitter people, but it's a lot of bitter women on there. Like, every woman wants to be a feminist. Every man is trash. Black men are horrible. They don't love their mothers. It's just so much. Like, you say anything positive about a man on Twitter and you're a pick me. Like, oh my God, I just wished him a good day. Like, can we not? It's unfortunate. Like, men have feelings too. They, you know, y'all have feelings, right? Don't y'all?
We do. I think we do. We better. I mean, damn. But I mean, y'all got a whole community on Twitter that acts like the mirror, like acts like. And this is what interests me. The thought of a man being a prize, to some women, they feel like it emasculates the man. I feel like everybody should feel like they're a prize, and I'm confused.
Yeah, everybody should feel like they're a prize.
Like, I don't understand how that's confusing. I thought that would have been something that was pretty. I thought everybody wanted to be a prize, but maybe I'm.
I thought it was interesting. Somebody on Twitter said only Black people on Twitter have the fucking rent debate about the household bills.
Oh my gosh, I've been seeing that so much.
First of all, I'm
It's
so sick of that fucking conversation. But I did notice like Black people are the main ones like they go back and forth like who should he pay all or should be going half. But what I do find interesting is that a lot of women these days, which there's nothing wrong with the man being a provider, they're very quick to say a man needs to be a provider, but they think it's sexist to say a woman should be in the kitchen and doing the laundry and taking care of the kids. But when it comes to a man, it's not sexist to say he should provide for the entire house. So I think that's funny. How it works that way. If you want your man to provide, there are other things you might have to do to let him be the sole provider.
Dude, I said, wow.
Because that is the first answer, like, I've actually, like, that was different from everybody else's. You feel me? Like, dang, like, okay, like, we understand, like, we got to do the, you feel me, what's known as the manly thing. So obviously we're going to do that. But I feel like at the end of the day, you got to be a team. Like, you got to be a duo. Like, you feel me? There's some things you just got to do together. You know what I'm saying? That's just how things work, you know?
Yeah.
That's just how I look at it.
Like, I've always felt like when it comes to me, like, if I do end up with, I would think that she's a lucky woman simply because in terms of chores, I feel like I've said this on this podcast like twice. I do all of it. I don't care. I go to work, I provide, and I come home and do some chores. I just don't want to touch the dishes. That's one thing I don't want to do. I don't like dishes. I just don't like them. Like, I wash the dogs, I wash the car, I do laundry, I go grocery shopping, I vacuum, I sweep, I mop. I don't want to touch the dishes. I just don't. Like, it's a preference thing. I do it clearly, but I have a choice,
I do all the above. Like, it don't matter. It's just, I don't know. I feel like also
you're picking. Come on, my nigga. Like, damn, bro, you doing everything in the house. I'm just playing.
I was like, shit, I technically do. But no, I think that it's just how you know, I think also being how you was raised also takes some part of that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, growing up, you know, obviously they do your aunties and grandmas, they tell you to stay out the kitchen unless we need to take out the trash. You know what I'm saying? But you still gotta clean the house, you still gotta clean the walls, you feel me? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then when they done cooking, then you go clean the kitchen. Now you got the kitchen duty. So obviously you're doing those things, you know what I'm saying? That's how you grow up. And then as you get older, you're like, okay, cool. Now I gotta also cook for myself. I already know all the other intangibles, washing dishes, cleaning the house, stuff like that. So that's already already intact in you. So you feel me? I don't know. I feel like, you know, bills come in, you gotta pay your own bills too. And then
right, I feel like we're all adults. If two responsible adults are in a relationship, I feel like there shouldn't be an argument like the trash ain't been taken out in a week and ain't nobody did the dishes in a week. Like, we supposed to be both grown.
That's a mess.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I never ever let my partner touch the trash ever.
Yeah, that's just one thing. It's just
ever.
Like, and again, it goes back to, like you said, preference. It goes back to the way you were raised. Like, I think certain things shouldn't be, and this, again, everybody's different. Like you said, Duna, you just said the same thing. In your household, it's just like, I mean, I'm going to take out the trash. That's kind of the way that it should be. And I've already said my one gripe that I have. So I feel like what's understood don't have to be explained. Some situations, the woman doesn't mind taking out the trash, whatever reason, she may feel like that's a win for her. But I feel like in most cases, the people that I'm around, the people that I know, most of the dudes that I know, they're not letting their lady touch the trash. They're not letting their lady take the car to the shop for certain things if they can do it. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. Caprice, you said you got topics, right?
Yeah, let's see.
Shoot.
This is a good one. I found this topic a couple months ago. So STDs. There was listen, there was a thread on Twitter. People were saying you should not people shouldn't say they're quote unquote clean or oh I'm good or I'm clean after they've been tested because it's insensitive to people, which I disagree with. I feel like there's nothing wrong with saying you're clean because you didn't test positive for anything. What do y'all think about that?
I don't think a person who has a disease is dirty. So I don't think they should think they're dirty if they have. Duna, what's up, Duna? Why you got the face on? Call me a liar with the face? What's up?
Nah, I ain't calling you a liar with the face, but I just feel like, man, people are too sensitive.
Thank you.
Literally. Way too.
Just sensitive.
Because if I want to say I'm clean, what does that have to do with the next person?
Unless you think you're dirty. Like, if you think you're dirty.
It wouldn't affect you unless you feel like, like you're dirty. So, people are too sensitive for no reason.
Like, that's not even, like, anything to, like, I don't know, like, get mad about. Because, like, I mean, at the end of the day, there's people who won't get tested because they're scared. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, like, it's either you're clean, you're not, you got tested, you haven't. Like, you guys all fall underneath this big old cloud of the same category. So, I mean, like, at the end of the day, just stop being insensitive. Like,
Twitter is way too sensitive. Twitter wants to find something to complain about every day. So,
always.
It's going to be something new tomorrow.
Every day? It's probably something new right now.
Wait, let's look at Twitter. Let's see what's trending on Twitter at the moment.
Oh,
at the moment, I can tell you it's for sure Doja. It's for sure Kevin Durant and LeBron. It's like for sure. Huh?
It's Aisha Curry again.
Oh yeah, that picture.
Yeah. Just before we go on this,
I just don't want people to drag Aisha Curry.
She don't look the same. That's all they're saying.
She don't look the same. You're right. She don't.
She's like super skinny. Nah, she went into this she went into this weight thing because they bullied her because she was like a little chubby after the last kid that they had.
Mm-hmm.
So they like bullied her into working out, and she like literally lost like 100 and some pounds, and she had this diet thing that she was doing, and she changed her whole meal plan on me. Like she did the whole like
too big for that. Like some people naturally have a big head, so the fact that she's like Khloe, that picture that Khloe Kardashian just posted, both of them, they both are like big-headed women. So it's like when they get super like skinny like that, it don't.
Oh,
like
you said big head.
It don't look right.
I'm thinking
the head don't. Oh, you thinking like confidence?
They don't match their body. They don't look right. Some people are meant to be a little bit thicker, like, and that's okay.
So I was confused. I wasn't aware. So, Duna, you just filled me in on everything. Where did she? First of all, I have a lot of questions. Where did she get booed at?
On the internet.
It was like on the internet. On me, it was like when was their last baby born? Like a year or two ago. Yeah. Like a year or two ago.
Aisha. Second point. Aisha looked great. Always has looked great.
Always. There was nothing wrong with her.
There was nothing.
She had a little baby weight. So if she wanted to just lean up, then that would have been okay. But her trying to drop all that weight, she didn't need to do that.
Aisha's beautiful. And then my last point that I was going to make was if she's happy, I'm happy. But I never thought anything was wrong with her. If she got bullied into losing weight, like I don't know. Like if that's the case.
It literally, social media, they like roasted
dragged her.
Like literally, bro. Like they seen a picture of her on TV because it was during the playoff games. Actually, in the championship, she was in the stands. Her cheeks was a little chubby. You know, she was a little chubby, and they just started cooking her. They brought up like old pictures of her. They brought up pictures when she was quote unquote looking so good. It was all types of stuff, bro. And then like I feel like she disappeared. She stopped her cooking show.
Yeah,
like she disappeared for a minute, and then next thing you know, her and Steph pop up. He's like little buff, and then she's like super skinny, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
But she looks, I mean, like I said, if I never thought nothing was wrong with her before, I don't think anything's wrong with her now. She still looks great. I just hope she did it for her. I mean, that's all I ever hope whenever people do.
I don't know, because there was also that thing.
It's a healthy thing too. So I mean, if she feels healthier and better, that's a win too.
There's also that thing of when that red table talk where she felt like Steph wasn't attracted to her anymore.
Yeah.
So there was also that part too. So I don't know. Like it could have been like I want Steph to feel like he needs me again, or it could be, maybe I just need to look good. I don't know.
Well, what I will say is, even with that conversation that she had on the red table talk with the wishing that she would get more attention from other people, it doesn't seem like people are still out there looking for their Ayesha Curry. They still want their version of Ayesha Curry. So it's still a lot of people that's looking at that situation still kind of like,
man, they only want that Ayesha Curry because her eyes, bro. Let's see. Because her eyes, bro. Like, we can all find us a nice light-skinned, pretty woman, or a nice chocolate woman, or a nice brown-skinned woman. It's the eyes. Everybody want a kid with green eyes.
Her eyes are fire. King Cat.
Okay, let me, two things real quick. Number one, Steph's eyes are green. Number one. So Steph's eyes.
They both have green eyes.
Okay. I was going to say, they both got green eyes.
Number two, my second point, people were saying that about Ayesha Curry mainly because of the way that she was when she first came to like the limelight. Everybody was like, she's beautiful. She takes care of home in terms of Steph. Like Steph always says what she's doing at home. So she has her own business. Everybody was looking at it from that perspective and was like, I need me an Ayesha Curry, somebody who doesn't necessarily need me to stand next to him almost. So it was bigger than just her looks, but the looks were there.
I don't know, because you can say that about all of the other basketball wives.
That is not true, brother. And I don't want to call names, but that's not the case.
Most basketball wives have done things on their own, my brother.
Oh, no. You said we feel the same way about them. Like we're looking for our version of them. That's not the case.
No. I said we can say the same about other basketball wives.
Yeah. For instance, like a person like Vanna James, like she's like they look at her as the first lady of the league. They look at Ayesha Curry they looked at Ayesha Curry, and some people still do, in terms of like the first lady of the league in terms of how they carry themselves. So that's what I'm saying. So a lot of people was looking at Ayesha Curry for more than just her looks. They was like the way that she carries herself, the way that she take care of home, the way that she, of course, stereotypically cooks. All of those different things was like had people going crazy for like 2-3 years. They were like, I'm looking for that. So I didn't know. I missed the bullying thing.
I can't believe you missed that, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how you missed that shit.
Like, it was literally going on when Kevin Durant joined on me. When he joined, they won. After they lost against Braun, and then they won back-to-back, bro. Those 3 years, it was going crazy on her. She had babies back-to-back. Two babies back-to-back.
I'm beyond that.
About depression. She was talking about all types of stuff.
Yeah.
I was about to say the rest of the stuff that's trending is Ayesha Curry. Hashtag Doja is over party. Her, let's see, I'm sure Dirk and G Herbo just had a versus battle?
They're going to tonight.
Bro, they had it. That's why I think that's
what time is it? What time is it right now?
It's 8:08, and that was at least an hour ago that they did it. Probably it probably was 7.
Because I know I've seen one that said
I know you listen to Herbo, but he's not beating.
Oh, yeah, I'm listening.
He's not beating.
What?
He's not.
What?
All right, we're gonna have to have a whole nother conversation because you're gonna piss me off. A lot of dirt.
Oh God!
You're gonna don't do it.
What?
Don't. You know what? You know what? We about to end this really really soon. But since you're doing that, we about to I need to know because I'm gonna friendly ask for one of my friends versus fades because clearly we're not gonna get one of these.
But I'm going to tell you right now.
Hold on. Let me get this out. I need to know who wants smoke because we're clearly not gonna get a K-Dot and Cole battle. But I want it. I'm Team Cole. So whoever wants to take Kendrick, we can go 20 songs. We can do it on the pod. We can go back and forth. I got Cole. I'm ready. Any lane you or Daryl want to take it, I don't care.
I got K-Dot. Cartoon Serial tops like 6 songs of J. Cole's. Cartoon Serial on me.
The funny part is you can say that it tops 6 songs. All I need is one to top it, and I win. So it doesn't matter.
Well, you got to play some of J. Cole's latest stuff because Friday Night Lights not topping Cartoon Serial, bro. I'm telling you. Nah, bro. And that's just Cartoon Serial. That ain't even Pippa Butterfly.
You really?
That's not even the earlier projects. I think it's like 808 or something like that. It's not even. That's not even. You feel me? I can't get too deep with K-Dot. You feel me? That's Kendrick.
Aaliyah, who wins? 20 songs.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. D-Herbo probably won that. D-Herbo probably won that.
To do with me.
Oh,
it ain't got nothing to do with me or Nicki Minaj. So we gonna be over here.
Hey, you know what I really want?
What you want?
There gotta be a battle with Nicki. Somebody gotta battle Nicki.
They're gonna 9 times out of 10 they're gonna lose though, bro.
Like, but 10 times out of 10 they're gonna lose.
You let Nicki 20 songs including features, and that's a hard out for him. Nicki can beat a lot. Nicki can get a lot of niggas out of here, bro.
You feel me? I just want people to see, okay, because I'm not no Nicki fan, like I'm not no Barb, but I respect Nicki because she got bars. And there's a lot of like you gotta listen to her music. If you listen to the song where she featured on with Monster, she out-rapped Jay-Z, Ross, and who else was on there?
Yeah,
Kanye, right?
His song.
Kanye.
It was his song.
He out-rapped everybody, and that's just Monster. That's not even, you feel me? That's not even Renegade. Like, that's literally like...
You keep saying Renegade, and I think you're thinking about Roman's Revenge. Okay,
this Roman's Revenge.
Keep in mind, you just named 2 features, and you still haven't touched any of her features with Drake.
Bruh, that's what I just want her to battle somebody.
Did you see on Twitter, somebody took a FaceTime, not a FaceTime, but a live from Nicki's and a live from Lil Kim's, and they put it together, and they're like, "This would be lit if it actually like turned out like this." Nicki would still kill her, but you know it would be nice to see.
I don't know about kill her. It would be close. Kim's features? Don't do that. Don't do Kim's features, bro. And Kim don't do that.
No, kill. You know what I said.
Kill?
You heard what I said. You heard what I said.
Hey, if they're going 20, if they're going a full 20, it's close through the first 12, 13, I'm going. I think it's actually closer than you think through the first 12 or 13. I do. That's just
we could even do they diss records towards each other.
I don't.
Nicki kills her every time. Nicki killed her every time they went back and forth. Nicki killed her, murdered her.
See, you're a barb. Like I will never.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's so hard.
It literally doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I wasn't a barb. It's just facts.
Man, I just want her to battle somebody. It could be a guy too. I just want her to battle somebody so people can like literally.
I feel like it would honestly have to be a guy. It would honestly have to be a guy.
It would have to be a guy.
It would have to.
She out rap. She's in the top 50. She's in the top 50.
But I would love to see Nicki battle somebody. I feel like that would be...
I honestly think that would actually like...
She's battling a guy, bro. Like, who is she? Because her music is wide ranging too. So who can?
Yeah, she's very versatile. She has a lot of pop.
The only person who I think would actually be able to do it, or I shouldn't say only be able to do it, but the only person that came to mind just now, granted, I'm thinking within their camp, but his slower music and his like R&B stuff is not good and it's bad in my opinion, is Tyga. And she would I don't want to say wipe the floor, but she would.
Okay, first of all,
good fight.
Out of everybody you said, you just named Tyga.
Yes. I said I'm thinking of somebody in her camp. I just said that.
Please throw that name away right now. I cannot believe you said Tyga.
Time out. Tyga ain't got 20 hits. Time out. Tyga don't have 20 hits. Time out. Tyga don't have 20 hits.
He has 20.
He has 20.
But she would kill it. She would kill him.
She would murder him in the first 5.
No, in 5, bro. You're
in 5.
In 5. I mean, just think about the songs that they've done together on the Young Money album. She killed him every time.
Motherfucker Up is one of, and Nicki spazzed on that.
In 5. Tyga is not ready for that.
5 for hits, bro?
Tyga's not ready for that.
What does Nicki play when Rack City comes on?
Are we talking about like at that time? What was out during that time? When did Rack City come out?
Me personally, I would play anything Nicki. So I would play Itty Bitty Piggy. That's just me. I would play that, but that's not on it. It's not on the album. That's something that she just kind of threw out there. We were probably in high school when that came out.
When Rack City come out,
but it's still something that I would play because you need.
It's still like you put that on, every bitch in the club's going crazy. Every female knows that song word for word.
They're going to know it. So I know what I'm playing when it comes on, but I don't know what everybody else is playing. So that's what I'm saying, bro. I think you are trying to get Tyga the fuck out of here in 5 songs, and she may have a harder time than that, bro.
No.
No,
bro. Listen, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I fuck with Tyga. I like Tyga.
You feel me? Tyga's cool, but you also have to take it apart. He fell off the back.
Yeah.
And came back. So
he just came back. Yeah.
Just came back because he's been doing what? He's been making songs on like future songs. You feel me? Like featuring, like, and he's also been making songs that go on TikTok. You know, come on now, bro. Like that's the only way to stay relevant.
True.
That's the only way for him to stay relevant. Because if not, he's gone. He's like Little Bow Wow. He's gone.
And see, and the same thing.
Damn, why everybody gotta come for Bow? Okay, dude.
People say come for Bow Wow.
You didn't have to bring him. You didn't have to bring Bow Wow into this.
I'm just saying, like, he's just gonna be gone. You feel me? It's gonna be like, oh, he came back, and then now he's gone. You know, Tyga's just, you feel me?
Okay, first of all, stop being disrespectful because I told you on episode 2.5, no Bow Wow slander will be tolerated. I've told y'all that.
I will put RJ. If you feel me? Some of y'all from LA. I will put RJ versus Tyga, and I guarantee you, RJ will win.
RJ already First of all, RJ already battled Joe Moses, and that battle was insane. LA won. But going back to my point, I don't want to see Tyga against Nicki. I thought of somebody in her camp. However, if I do want to see Tyga battle, I do want to see him battle somebody else. But you're acting like Tyga's getting washed regardless. Tyga don't, and at least Aaliyah admitted it. Tyga has 20 hits, bro.
It depends on who he's going against. You feel me? If
regardless, because again, it goes back to even the Nicki point. Let's say that they did a Young Money battle for the fuck of it. Let's just say. If Tyga starts, let's say Tyga gets the first one and Tyga plays Rack City, that may throw off Nicki's entire her entire track list. Whatever she wants to play, she now has to respond to him. If she may have a harder time, bro, than you think.
I don't think so because
I don't think a harder.
I don't think Rack City, you feel me, will like make her change her whole playlist because she has songs on there that people have gone crazy. You feel me? Crazy over. That would diminish Rack City. It won't like be like a blowout for Rack City, but it'd be like, okay, Rack City, you feel me? Everything.
So give me the score. Give me the score. If they go to 20, what's the score? I think Nicki ends up winning like 13-7, 13-7, 14-6, something like that.
I'll go 15-5. I feel like after five, it'll stop.
Like Tyga has you know, for instance, Tyga can play the motto. Like, I understand it's not his song, but he's featured on it. So depending on what Nicki plays, that could be a
Tyga. If we're really doing features, then she's gonna murder him.
Thank you, because I'm like, what? He can't be saying about Wayne and Drake. Like, come on, man, really?
Nicki features.
He said he can't.
Honestly, I feel like she could murder him just playing straight features, not even playing like songs that are hers.
But
like,
think about this. She wouldn't be able to play her stuff. Like,
think about this.
Like, you can't play certain things if you know Tyga's gonna come back with a Pop It right after that. Like, you're looking at it like, bitch better have my money. Like, when he plays that, she's looking at it like, I can't come back with Starships.
So, okay, so as far as the versus battle, are you saying who's better as in how big the song is, or lyrically, like the actual song, like how good it is? Or are we talking about the numbers that the song did?
And people who know me know I got a certain love for Tyga's music in general. If we're going lyrically, that may be a 19-1-20 skunk for Nicki. If we're talking lyrically, I'm talking about the impact of the song.
Okay.
The way that the song performed. If we're talking lyrically, like I said, Nicki gets a lot of niggas out of here.
I said 15-5. You gave me two songs. I can't count the Moto though. The Moto is great. I can't. That's Drake and Wayne song.
You can't count Monster.
Why not?
Same shit.
She owned Monster.
She owned Monster. What do you mean?
Literally owned Monster. Though.
Is it a feature? Or is it a feature or is it a feature? Is it a feature?
I guess, but you gotta
no longer a song. She owned that. Just like the My Nigga remix, the YG remix that she did. She killed that shit.
Like when people play the Moto, people are rapping to Drake's verse and Wayne's verse. Nobody listens to Tyga verse. I want to turn that shit off.
Hey, you are.
But when you play Monster, you rap Nicki part with your fucking heart.
Me, I rap. Oh, boy,
bro, I'm not. Wait, hold on. You guys have me looking like I'm arguing that the feature or Tyga's feature, motto feature was better than Nicki's Monster feature. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is he can play that in the versus battle if he wanted to. If Nicki can play Monster, he can play that, is all I'm saying. If you guys don't count the motto, you can't count Monster.
That's not, no. How?
Let him count it.
When you listen to Monster, you're waiting on Nicki's part because you feel me? She actually killed that person. She killed everybody, bro. So how do you kill Kanye and Rock?
You're telling me, and I don't like to do this being from LA. So you're telling me that Tyga's verse was bad?
It wasn't. I didn't say it was bad. It's not better than Drake's and Wayne's.
It's not a.
Think about it. When you listen to the song, you're gonna rap Wayne's verse, and you're gonna definitely see no Drake's verse because he definitely hit the C note.
I'm rapping.
I'm not.
Are you telling me it's a dub that I'm lying? I'm not.
No. No, I just said that's tough. That's all on you. I for sure ain't rapping Tyga's part. You feel me? That's just me. I already heard the two verses I needed to hear.
In the box, boy. That's your bop. See my never mind. I'm gonna stop.
That's why I said Tyga would have to. Tyga got to face RJ. Simple. And
RJ already battled. You got to pick somebody else. Hey, what about Problem? Problem and Tiger.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, since you wanna try to diminish Tiger, fucking hater.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we want to see a battle go like back and forth, you feel me, against Nicki, it have to be Chris Brown.
I could think of a lot more for Chris, but like I understand that they could formulate a battle there. But I think that's a little unfair to Nicki.
It'll just go back. It'll just be back and forth because you also got to think about Nicki's old songs. Definitely were her hottest when she was a Barbie, pink hair, and all types of stuff. You feel me? When What You Call was around, what's his name? The little he be dancing. Safari on me. Safari. When she was back and doing that time, those songs was pretty hot. If you go back to Chris time, you feel me? Obviously, his songs is pretty hot. So I think it'll be like a really good battle. Like it ain't go.
Whoever, in all honesty, I think whoever battles Chris, like that's a long 20 songs, bro. Because I think Chris is one of those people to where me personally, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Chris doesn't have like a favorite project of mine. I don't think. Like Royalty might be one. Actually, Heartbreak on a Full Moon is actually, believe it or not, that's a good album. From start to finish, that album slaps. I think Royalty was probably my other favorite one. But aside from that, I thought it took him that long before he had a complete project. But I think in totality, Chris has way more than 20 hits that he could play that I think would have a lot of people like, fuck, bro, I forgot about this. So I think whoever go at Chris, I think it'll be one of those, it's set for 20, but they'll have bonus rounds and they'll go at extra like 10, bro. Like, I think whoever go with Chris got to have an extensive catalog of his type of music. Chris might have to battle somebody from a generation before us. Like Chris and Usher. In terms of hits, bro, 20 for 20?
I feel like that'll be good.
That'll be lit. You muted? I think you muted yourself? AirPods on.
Continue on.
There you go. Oh no, that's what she was saying. Usher and Chris. What was I about to say? So I had a question that I wanted to bring you guys. I only got 2 more topics, and unless the priest got more or anybody else, we can get out of here. So I got 2 more things. I wanted to come in here, and I had a day where I was listening to music, and I was playing Maxwell, and I had Maxwell playing, and I thought about it, and I was like, I'm gonna ask Twitter. And I don't know if you guys saw this tweet, but I tweeted, who's the Maxwell of this generation? And somebody said that that's their personal favorite, so they would say nobody. I replied to them and told them I was waiting for somebody to give me a name so I could tell them no. I don't really care who you mention of this generation. There is no Maxwell of this generation. Right before we were about to shoot, I seen something on Twitter that said that Maxwell's perfect versus battle should be Music Soul Child. And I rock with music. But I don't think people realize how extensive Maxwell's catalog is. I think he's getting music out of here in 20 songs. Who is this?
I love music, but does he have 20 hits? Like
20 hits? He can. Music can go back and forth with somebody with 20 songs and figure out 20 songs for sure. It's just Maxwell I don't think that's the battle for him. I don't think that's the way we should go for music. But again, I could be wrong. I have no idea. But last thing Caprice, did you have anything else?
Nah, I could. These are probably better for the next pod.
All good. We got other ones. I know we're talking about a lot of music. Do you guys want to talk about last thing? Do you guys want to talk about best and most memorable Wayne flips?
Wayne what?
Flips in terms of like songs that he freestyled over, songs that he remixed. What is the best or the most memorable Wayne flips for you guys? Because I think my answers are different for both of those.
I definitely got probably the best remixes.
What's the best one you think?
Stan.
You said Stan.
Stan.
That's the best remix.
To me.
That's where you going.
That's where I'm going.
I'm going Ice Cream Paint Job. Like, do you even know Duro's verse?
That's a good song.
Do you remember it? Because if Ice Cream Paint Job came on in the club, 90% of the people are rapping Wayne's version. That's not even Wayne's song. So that Wayne's version completely made you forget about the other one. But I think that's my best one in terms of like what he did. But my most memorable, I'm gonna go to the Drought 3, and I'm gonna probably go to The Sky Is the Limit. But that's my personal favorite. Like the Drought 3 is probably my favorite mixtape behind No Ceilings, the first one. So I just wanted to pick y'all brain about y'all favorite Wayne moments since everybody is doing versus battles. Because anybody who battles Wayne for 20 songs is finito. That's kaput.
Oh, that's over. It's done.
No, there's only one person you could put up there.
Gotta be Jay.
Who?
I said Jay.
Who? Like as in Jay-Z?
Y'all go.
And I think Jay beats him too. Whoa, actually, 20 songs? Yeah, it depends on what the battle is, because it goes back to what Malia said. If Jay is playing a bunch of lyrical shit where he's trying to get certain bars across to certain people, in terms of the battle, that shit may lose, bro.
Bars. You're kidding me.
We've seen bars in these battles lose.
So you telling me that Wayne don't have enough bars in his songs?
That's not what I said. See, you see how niggas do?
but you said he was gonna lose.
All right, I don't want to have this conversation no more because I see how niggas is going.
Listen, but Jay's gonna play. He gonna play the blueprint. He gonna play the blueprint. He barely beat Nas.
That hype apart. We're not doing this, bro, because he can. But it's
Nas. He barely beat Nas.
I didn't say.
Crickets.
I know his face.
Crickets.
Okay, so let me get this straight, because I think I'm confused. I think I'm a little bit confused, just a little bit. Are you saying that Jay? What's the score of that battle and who wins?
Of who? Wayne and Jay-Z?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Study long.
It'd be 11-10.
You said what?
11-10.
That's 21, my guy. So it's 10.
Nah, you got to break the tie.
You got to break the tie. So 11-10 who?
Wayne.
Okay. The way that I just want you to know, the way that you're speaking, you're making it sound like Jay doesn't have anything to compete with Wayne.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, bro, all he gonna play is the blueprint. He's gonna play.
He's not only gonna play the blueprint.
Wayne can play mixtapes and still out rap Jay-Z. Like he ain't even gotta play none of the Carters.
He got a point. He got a point with the mixtape.
He has a point.
Come on. Listen, T. I love Jay-Z. I do. I listen to Jay-Z. But Wayne can play all his mixtapes and still out rap Jay-Z.
Time out. So I have a question. now. So if Wayne wins 11-10 and Jay won 10 times or 10 rounds, the 10 rounds are 10 songs that came from the blueprint.
Half of them songs.
Tell me yes.
5 of them.
Tell me yes with a straight face.
5 of them.
So the other 5, so he pulled like a song from every album? He only pulled one from every album.
Off tops.
All right, this pot is finito, dog. Like
finito?
This pot is done. This pot is fucking raps, bro. Like
bro, I can't believe you right now, bro.
You can't believe me.
Bro, I cannot believe you.
You just said that in a battle, Jay is
what song is bigger than Wayne's and Millie?
Which
from Jay-Z? What song is bigger than Lollipop?
Heard public service announcement? Have you ever heard public service announcement?
Is that bigger? Is that? That's
not
asking my question.
Don't worry about it.
Bigger than the Millie or Lollipop?
Hey, don't trip. Leave it alone. Don't worry about it. You're good.
Those are just the latest 2 songs. What song is
bigger than that? Concludes
don't worry about it.
For the day. This is
yeah, thank you, Leah. We get out of here. Real quick, guys.
Hey, no, this is going to continue on social media right now. This is going on social media right now. I'm telling you right now. I'm finna ask. I gotta hear this. Cause ain't no way you finna tell me that Jay-Z got a song that tops. Ah, man, forget all of that. We'll say that later.
Time out. So, are you sure you want to do this Cole and are you sure you want to do this Cole and Dot battle, or do you want to do Wayne and Jay?
We can do whatever. It don't matter. Cause I personally don't think it's Jay-Z that can battle Wayne. It got to be Kanye or Drake.
And you named Ye? All right. Good night, guys. Love you guys.
Kanye?
Positive night.
Hey, I just want you to know. Guess who helped Jay with the blueprint? Okay, hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Again, just hold that thought in there.
This concludes our pod for the day. We want to thank everybody for listening. This is episode.
I know it's been a while since we recorded, but real quick, guys, just to let y'all know, the end of February, I think we celebrated a year for this pod. So I know I was a little down in the dumps because we only had 17 episodes done in the first year, but I appreciate y'all for rocking with us. I appreciate all of the faces that are on this this Zoom right now. I appreciate you guys that are watching from home. 1 year in, 1 million more to go. We appreciate you guys. We thank you guys. And just because Duna wanted to be an asshole, I'm ending it with public service. No idea.
Where's Ether? Where's Ether at?
No idea what's wrong with this man.
Plays Nas. Plays Nas.
I'm gonna let it rock too.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho.
All right, guys. Until next time, the OD podcast. I'm Relly. That's Aaliyah. That's Duna. That's Caprice. Until next time, guys. We appreciate you. Take care.